On Tuesday, Education Minister Dustin Duncan said parental permission will be required for students under 16 who wish to be addressed by their chosen name or pronoun. Duncan says the policy is specifically meant for a name change related to gender. The Canadian Civil Liberties Association says that distinction makes the policy discriminatory.
Our read of the policy, as it's written, is that it is specifically targeting trans and gender diverse students with this policy. So that is the discriminatory impact, that it only applies to them.
The CCLA was one of the first groups to condemn the new policy and says it will support and take legal action. Saskatchewan's change comes on the heels of a similar change in New Brunswick. That province's children's advocate says the policy violates the province's Human Rights Act, the Education Act, and children's charter rights.
This is a dangerous and alarming policy that will have harms on young people and students in the province. There's numerous harms that could be resulting from this, including the psychological stress associated with just the lack of freedom of how to choose to be addressed.
Minister of Education Dustin Duncan says the changes increase parental involvement. So-called parental rights policies in Saskatchewan and New Brunswick are being imported from the United States, says this associate professor.
We really have to understand that parental rights is simply a dog whistle for an anti-2S LGBTQ agenda that is about censoring books, censoring educational materials, and restricting the human rights of trans and non-gender vulnerable students in particular.
Wells says he believes the policies in Saskatchewan and New Brunswick will be struck down in court, but he says that court battle will be long and costly and further stigmatize the trans community. Adam Hunter, CBC News, Regina.